Hi there, Shazrin here, and we're going to talk about space business, SpaceX, Virgin Galactic, Blue Origin. What do these three have in common? The future of space travel. That's what we'll cover in this video, and maybe you'll know what to invest in by watching this. Stay tuned. So, first off, we're starting with the news, ShazrinFinance news, where I read the financial news for you, so you don't have to, because they're boring. First in the news, this is an article by the nationalnews.com. Blue Origin, Virgin Galactic, or SpaceX? Which space tourism venture has the right stuff? This was released in July 16th, 2021. So it's basically about Earth billionaires are competing to usher in a new era of private space travel. So how does each offering compare? So this basically compares the offerings of the three companies I just stated: SpaceX, Virgin Galactic, and Blue Origin. I always forget the bald guy's company. And I wonder why. So basically it says here, pioneering companies like Virgin Galactic, Blue Origin, and SpaceX are on the cusp of turning paying customers into astronauts for the first time. Three of Earth's richest men, Jeff Bezos, Richard Branson, and Elon Musk, are competing to usher in a new era of private space travel. Virgin Galactic, how does it compare? I'm just gonna go to anything financial related because this is a finance channel. So even though I'm interested in space and I want to see how they're going to do this business, but I have to talk strictly about finance because this is a finance channel. So the 90-minute flight, this is the flight by Virgin Galactic. They did a flight on July 17th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, something like that. So basically it says, the 90-minute flight was a bold endorsement of an experience that Mr. Branson hopes will turn Virgin Galactic into a billion-dollar business. It also wants to make the experience relatively affordable, with tickets for upcoming flights reportedly selling for between $200,000 to $250,000 US. Between 2001 and 2009, 7 space tourists made 8 flights to the International Space Station on board Russian Soyuz spacecraft at a reported cost of between $20 and $25 million per trip. So $250,000 is 1% of 25 million. So this is so much cheaper. It's almost 100 times cheaper. It's a 99% discount, basically, the price that Virgin Galactic is offering compared to the flights by these Russian Soyuz spacecraft. Virgin Galactic has reportedly sold more than 600 seats on planned flights, with several Hollywood stars as well as Mr. Musk. Yes, even Elon Musk is one of his customers. It's said to be in line for future flights. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, Blue Origin. Blue Origin has not yet revealed how much it plans to charge for a seat on future missions, but passengers will reportedly pay around $200,000. So it's about the same price as Virgin Galactic. But there is a difference. You should know this. There is a difference. Virgin Galactic is basically flying you in a space plane to space, while Blue Origin is flying you in a rocket to space. There is a difference. You should know that. So we can't just judge based on the price, we also have to judge based on the experience, which could be better. Continue on. An unknown bidder paid $28 million for a seat on the July 20th flight, only to back out due to scheduling issues. 20 million, that's more expensive than the Russian Soyuz flight. Okay. The company said that instead, 18-year-old Dutch student Oliver Damon will be its first paying customer, but did not disclose the price of his ticket. A family spokesperson said it would be considerably less than the winning bid. 18-year-old got this ticket, not knows rich Brad. I'm not jealous. Then there's SpaceX. So SpaceX, as you probably know, is a really famous rocket company. Has already sent astronauts into space, and it's now venturing to send civilians into space, just like these two companies mentioned. 3 would-be astronauts have reportedly paid $55 million each to take part in a 10-day voyage being carried out with Axiom Space, another private company which plans to build the first commercial space station. So, commercial space flights, now there's commercial space stations. Yep, space is commercial now. SpaceX is also planning its own all-civilian launch for this year. But wow, $55 million each. That's even more expensive than the Blue Origin flight. That's twice as expensive. Damn! How much money are they making? SpaceX is also planning its own all-civilian launch for this year. The Inspiration 4 mission is being funded by American billionaire Jared Isaacman, who will bring 3 other passengers with him on the journey. In an even more ambitious plan, SpaceX intends to use its upcoming Starship rocket to send Japanese billionaire Yusaku Maezawa 8 passengers and 1 or 2 crew on a voyage around the moon. Now, just so you know, Yusaku Maezawa is kind of like this eccentric Japanese billionaire who is, I guess, is cool according to Elon standards, so they both like can mix. And he is sponsoring 8 people to go to space with him. All people had to do to apply was make a video saying why they wanted to go to space. More than 1 million people applied. Next news. This is from investors.com. Blue Origin eyes $100 million in sales after first crewed flight. This news came out 20th of July 2021. So by then Blue Origin already left for space, already made their flight. I also want to thank every Amazon employee and every Amazon customer because you guys paid for all this. Haha, Bezos joked after he returned from the flight. It's a really poor joke considering the standards of wages in his companies, but that's for another topic. Blue Origin said that it has nearly $100 million in commercial sales for flights on the new Shepard rocket. 2 more commercial flights are expected this year. But Bezos said that he's not sure how many will happen in 2022, but that demand is very, very high. And Blue Origin carried the youngest and oldest astronauts ever. We'll just talk about the youngest one, Damon! An 18-year-old physics student joined the mission after the winner of the Blue Origin's $28 million auction has to be moved to a later mission due to scheduling conflicts. Wait, so this guy still paid $28 million. It's not like they rejected his auction, his bid. They accepted it, but it's just that his flight is postponed to another time. Is that it? So he gets the $28 million and what this kid is paying for? Okay, who's the kid? He is the son of Joe's Damon, a hedge fund manager at Somerset Capital Partners. The elder Damon placed the second highest bid according to Ars Technica's Eric Berger. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Who cares? English is not my first language. So, if the highest bid is $28 million, what's the second highest bid? 20 million? I think around that. I think around 20 million. It doesn't make sense for it to be lower than that. Must be higher. Space race. Blue Origin versus Virgin Galactic. The real winner of the space race is who will become the space tourism provider. There's a grammar problem here. If ticket prices end up being roughly the same, the deciding factors could be the cabin experience, more time spent weightless, a higher altitude, more specialized training, and more upscale lodging and family experience on the ground. And to the extent that one is a clear winner, that could absolutely harm the other's potential for business. Now, Virgin Galactic previously put ticket prices at $250,000, but Wall Street expects that to go up, perhaps to $500,000. $500,000 to go to space. But Branson has said that he would like to see prices eventually come down to $40,000. $40,000! A year's worth of my wage. Probably. Am I willing to starve myself just to go to space? Tricky question. to see prices eventually come down to 40,000, which could start a fair war. If it starts a fair war, that's good for everyone. Space becomes cheaper. I mean, 40,000, and then maybe Blue Origin will turn it down to 30,000, and then maybe SpaceX goes down even further, 20,000. This is why it's great to have free markets, competition, no monopolies. Next news. This is from Yahoo Finance, July 20th. Space race. What Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Richard Branson are each trying to achieve. We are really just on the cusp of seeing the activity of commercial human space flight. Commercial Space Flight Federation President Karina Dries told Yahoo Finance Live. The new space race funded by billionaires. Virgin Galactic, founded by Richard Branson, Jeff Bezos. Blue Origin, founded by Jeff Bezos. SpaceX, founded by Elon Musk. So let's start with Blue Origin from this news. We'll just focus on the finance part. So basically we've covered a lot from the previous news, so I'm just gonna see this. Final ticket prices for Blue Origin space tours are still yet to be determined, but a winner of the lottery to sit alongside Bezos in his first space flight paid $29.7 million. Wait, this is different. The other news said $28 million. I'm not sure about this, but hey, it's out here. You can check it yourself. It's even in the reference, okay? And then this is about Virgin Galactic, which has quite an interesting info because it earned its reputation through becoming the first publicly traded space tourism company in the world. That's right. Virgin Galactic is a publicly traded space tourism company. You can invest in it. You can buy its stock on the stock exchange. You can't buy Blue Origin. You can't buy SpaceX. Because apparently, like I read on US laws, like in the US, companies making rockets are considered part of the military, so they cannot be public companies. They have to be private companies. Apparently that's what they said. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Just write in comments if I'm wrong. So, with a market cap of just over $75 billion, the latest estimate from Macrotrends has Virgin Galactic employing 823 people. A market cap of 7.5 billion. That's surely going to increase over time because it's just starting out, and it already has a $7.5 billion market cap. I mean, you already know that it's going to be big. Tickets for a 2.5-hour round trip to and from space with Virgin Galactic are expected to cost $250,000. Yep, we know that. Now, SpaceX, headquartered in Hawthorne, California, the company, which is not publicly traded, I told you, is estimated to be worth as much as $74 billion. That's 10 times more than Virgin Galactic, according to Forbes. So, basically, we're seeing these three big companies in space, Blue Origin, Virgin Galactic, SpaceX. They're all competing to send humans to space commercially. They're not part of any government. They're not doing this for some kind of national mission. They're just doing this for business purposes. And it seems interesting for now. So if you're into this kind of thing, if you're really into space, interested, well, unfortunately, you can't invest in Blue Origin and SpaceX for now, but you can still invest in Virgin Galactic. Even though recently it had a price fall, the stock price of the company fell a bit because there was some buzz about Blue Origin getting possibly getting a contract deal with NASA, and it could affect Virgin Galactic sales, but not sure. It's just speculation. In the end, this is still new, a new industry, a new business. All of these are pioneers, and hopefully we'll get to see more humans in space. And of course, like I said before, and as said by Elon Musk, he is planning to send people to colonize Mars soon, and we'll see how that turns out. That's my take. Thanks for your time. You've watched this till the end. Please like the video. I mean, you watched it till the end. You must have liked it. At least, come on. At least. Come on, it's free. It's free. It helps me out a lot. I thank you so much for it. I'll keep making videos for you just because of it. Also, just watch my previous video about Bitcoin and these big companies. You'll hear some of the same names mentioned here, because two of these billionaires have a lot going on with not just space. So I'll see you there.